Good morning. Here is the full version of the original sneak peek that I showed, I think last week one day, of my most recent journal. This is a little bit more grungy. It is made from an old bingo card on the front that has been decorated. It's got the 3-hole clamps. This was definitely much more enjoyable for me to do because it's more my style. So the cover is pretty thick and it has 3 tabs in it. Here is a little booklet inserted. There's a lot of sewing in this one. Some of the pages I left blank for you to really just decorate how you wanted to. There's a tuck here. This has some stenciling on. There's just a little collage. Little tuck spot here. There's some ephemera tucked in it. This is a bookmark. More journaling space. This is all teed and coffee dyed paper. Here's a little cluster. This is just sewn on the top here with a little mushroom embellishment. Here is one of the Tim Holtz photos that I've sewn on. A little cluster here with a little metal embellishment. I try to add, even if it's just little things to some of the pages, that just adds a little something to your journaling space. Here's just a little clustered page. More dyed coffee dyed paper. Here's a journaling card. It's a postcard. More journaling space. This is an envelope here that you can put little things in. This is the second section. There's a little card here as well, a little journaling card. This is a pocket, so it has a couple things inside of it that you can use throughout. Some more journaling space. A couple pages I just did type some words on them just to give you something to provoke thought, but not on all the pages. This is an old photo that I collaged on here. This is a tuck spot with some journal cards, and this is a piece of vintage ephemera. Little collage here, some fabric. There's another word. Journaling space. Here's a belly band. And there's an old card, an old vocabulary word, and then I just did a little decoration to this library card that you can use throughout as well. This is a vintage milk cat. I don't want to pull it. You can pull it if you want to. I'm not sure what's underneath there, but I don't want to open it and then reveal that. This page back here was an envelope, so it's a tuck spot, and this is a little tag that I made. That slides back in there. This is a little specimen card that I made just to decorate that. I really like those specimen cards. More journaling space. Because this was punched and then in this 3 holes that, like now, can be a little jagged sometimes, the way they're made, I did reinforce some of them just to ensure, and it adds a little bit of uniqueness to the grunge. Here's a little word prompt there. This is another little tearaway spot with some sewn fabric, some stenciling, more journal. Here's a little tag that you can use. This is the 3rd tab. Here's also a little journaling card, writing space. This is a bag that's collaged on the front, and then inside is several pieces of ephemera. So this is a little ephemera pouch that has several things inside. This is a tag that I made. There's a postcard that's just been collaged and sewn on a journaling card, and then there's some vintage music sheets in there that you can use throughout as well. And there's a good amount of little things tucked inside of this envelope too for you. So that's all nestled in there. Here's a little tuck, a vintage card catalog, and this is from an old children's book. More stenciling, journaling space. It's a little collage cluster. This is like a faux stamp that I made. I plan to do a video on how I made those. That was really fun. I have those washi and vellum booklets. I'll show you what I mean. These. I got on the fad and bought all these. Lots in every color. And now I don't know what to do with them. So I actually turned them into a stamp. So those are simple and easy, and I'll probably do a video just on those. Some more journaling space. This is a sticker that's been collaged on. Here's a couple pieces of Monopoly money and tickets, a little ephemera. This here is an old envelope. You can see 1960. And you got more journaling space. Here's a little cluster. And then that finishes it out. The back is black. I didn't decorate this inside or this back. I left that if that's something you want to add to. I did also like that this has its stamp from where it was used, this bingo card. So that is the most recent journal that I have made. Like I said, this one was a lot of fun. I did kind of, I don't know if you can see that, grunge these up a little bit so they're not as shiny as they were. But yeah, this was a lot of fun and definitely much quicker to make and a style that I really like. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will post it on my Etsy shop, and just for those who may have already seen my YouTube video for the first journal I made, the junk journal I made, I am going to reduce the price of that just because honestly I have no idea what I'm doing here. And this is only my second one, and that was my first one. So I think till I really get a following maybe, or like people seeing my stuff a little bit more, I am going to just reduce it down. And like, I enjoy doing this stuff, so it's really not necessarily about making any money, but I also know, I'm sure you know, as a crafter, if you make a little something, then you buy a little more. And although we don't need that encouragement as crafters, it's definitely a fun incentive. So I hope you enjoyed this, and again, this will be posted full video on YouTube on my channel For the Love of Paper, and it will be posted in the Etsy shop for purchase under For the Love of Paper Co. And thank you. Have a great day.